the city of Glendale, and a building filled to the brim with fans, State Farm Stadium. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And away we go in Glendale. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Ready to start this drive with Connor. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 39-yard line.
Green. 2-2.
Right back to Connor. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. He's got Harrison. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
It's 1st downs like that, Kate, just with the toughness of these receivers, and I can't help but think about some old school dudes. These playbooks have evolved so much in the NFL. Can you imagine some of the physical receivers back in the day and how badly they would have loved to play in the systems like this and just find a way time and again to put the ball in their hands?
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Able to find Jones. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now Prater on to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Right to the air, Burrow. Pass caught along the sideline by Gesicki. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They bring Higgins in motion left. Wideout's getting involved in the ground game. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play.
Here we go.
Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle him up before it came to fruition.
Escapes the pocket. That throw finds Jamar Chase.
Gotta go.
And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They will not get another play off. We're at the end of 1. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment.
On 2.
Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. Working quickly here.
11 MP, Kate. 11 MP.
2nd and 1. He completes it in traffic. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
11.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Getting out to his left. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Buda Baker picks it off. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Just tried a little bit too hard to get that 3rd down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic. Not just knock that ball away,
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
11 mighty.
After the pick, here's Burrow again. Flushed out now to his left. He's on the move. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's 2nd and 2. Oh, put some heat on this. That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals start to fight back with their first points of this game. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Straight ahead, it's Connor. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. The Cardinals are on the move here.
Hold on, ready?
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Hold on,
Play action now. Murray. Taken in by Harrison. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Cardinals first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. A first down carry for Connor. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
From the gun, it's Murray. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they're going to face third down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Murray here on first down. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to the air. Murray bails out of the pocket quick. This will be caught by Connor. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So now here's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Puts a little too much into this one. That's too high, brings up 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
And he missed it. It's no good. And it stays a 1-possession game at 7 points.
On 1, ready?
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
They drop it with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
On 1, ready?
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go, here we go. Shot.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Shot.
First down, Burrow to throw. Escapes out to the left. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
I mean, you can see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
Now he's throwing deep, left side, wide open down the field, and he has it! Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Butker knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half.
To kick off for Arizona.
Now Prater on to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Motioning him from the slot right. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play. Then how many times do we see his highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Luda Baker bringing that one to an end.
11 empty.
Throw on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
11.
Offense in the hurry up here.
11.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he can't hang on to it in the end zone. Not an interception, only an incompletion. So they get it back. Second down coming up.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
He'll get this one to Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Gun.
The give now out of the shotgun. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Here we go.
Offense up to the line
11
fast.
Mighty. 11 MT. Kate. 11 Thomas.
Burrow from the gun. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Working quickly here.
11 MT. Kate. 11
They'll run here on first down. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, for pitchers, you'll hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Brown on the inside give. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. He puts together a gain of 2, and we are at the end of our third quarter. This is the end of the third quarter. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do. Trailing. Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go. 11 Thomas.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Looking. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Hey, we got to keep scoring.
Dose of the hurry-up offense here. Looking to throw. Completes this one to Chase. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
11.
Now Burrow. The back grabs it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
11.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Bengals take a fourth quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Connor. And he's tackled for a short gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Cardinals down by only 3. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And this one doesn't go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he goes out, just needed one more step to reach midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Coach.
Setting up to pass. Forced out to his right. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it, right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
He'll look to throw it. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. That one's rejected at the line. And that brings up 3rd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They motion the slot man right. Now to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Looking to throw it. That's caught beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. How about 19 yards on 4th down, and the call to go for it pays off considerably. Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Brought in close to the 8. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals take a 4-point lead.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
Now Prater on to send it away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it in the end zone and start their drive at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here he is to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. Trying to push it deep down. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. Back to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
11.
Working inside the red zone. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
He's on the move. And down he goes. The Cardinals got there. There's the timeout. It's one of the last times they could afford to take a sack, and now they're down to maybe their final snap.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards, but Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Here he is to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 4th and long.
Boy, this is really great defense to deny a big play and make them work for the touchdown. If they want to reach the end zone, they have to scrap and fight through them.
11.
Desperation time here on 4th. Escapes the pocket.